If you're not logged into the garage, I can see if it comes into your phone as a notification.
There it is.
Hold on.
There it is.
Wait a minute here.
There it is.
Anyway,
There's somebody watching.
maybe. Nobody cares.
I don't think anybody.
We're about a half hour earlier than we were last time we did this, and we didn't really tell anybody.
No, we didn't tell anybody. See, actually.
We didn't tell anybody.
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 There's my notification.
Oh, sweet.
25 seconds ago.
For those that are watching the back of my head, it's kind of the only place we had to put a camera for now.
Hi, camera.
We're not.
We're waiting on other equipment, but we had our microphones and our switchboard, and we wanted to get kind of started on some things and kind of let you guys know, clue you in on a few things that we're working on. In case you didn't notice, we're in a different room, and if you pay attention to our Instagram
And our Facebooks.
We made a huge change last month, and we're right now a month in on this place. We're renting out a shop space in the great city of Mesa, Arizona.
Table, Arizona.
Yeah, Mesa Table.
No, just table.
Just Table. Yeah, we decided to make this a little bit less of a hobby and turn it more into a part-time job after our day jobs instead of,
It's called moonlighting.
yeah, that thing.
We're moonlighting at this right here.
This establishment.
House of the Lord.
House of the Lord.
The House of the Lord LLC.
Yeah, it's a good job. They
Limited liability corporation. The three of us are
Yeah.
together as one,
And then, of course, we're still doing Garage Junkie stuff,
which is over there.
which is the name of the
Right
YouTube
there.
channel. It's also the name of a clothing brand that we started,
9 years ago.
10 years ago?
Yeah.
2009. We're on 11 years right now.
And then this whole jerk over here just kind of pummeling in all like,
Yeah, that MF would be Gilbert.
This guy?
Yeah,
He is an MFer.
The batteries on the ground.
Batteries?
Anyways, we're gonna try to do this. We're gonna try to do this every week. We're working on a Patreon, so that people can come in and kind of get a gist of what we're doing. I want to do a live, not a live stream, a webcam type thing in the shop. For like, when like clue in and just see what we're working on or what's
so
on
it's
the
like
web.
kind of always there.
Yeah, like we can just click onto it and like we could look like, oh shit, do we leave the lights on?
Yeah.
That type of thing.
Yeah, or I keep thinking that I don't lock the door. Every time I leave this place, I feel like I have to turn around and come back and lock it. And then, turn
You
around,
can-
half an hour, come back, and it's locked anyway.
We just had someone ask where they could buy a shirt.
Really?
At our Teespring store.
Yeah, if you go into one of our later videos, there's no link under this one yet. After this is no longer live, there will be a link underneath.
We have a Teespring store. You just click on it, boom, boom.
Yeah, like our last video, there's Teespring.
Biggie Van.
I keep trying to look for it on the Teespring site,
You can't find
and
it.
you can't find it under Garage Junkie. You have to click that link.
Interesting.
We
we
offer-
it up and I have to go back into the messages and click them.
Yeah, I made like a cell phone cover, a hoodie, a couple of shirts, just some basic stuff. Now we have some old designs that we made quite a while back. It just takes some time to turn them to the proper files and upload them. And like I
It's
said,
like the shirt that you're wearing right
yeah, we moved in here a month ago, and it's been nonstop every day.
now. As you can see,
after
it's
work.
still a mess.
Yeah. There's crap everywhere.
Yeah, this place worked out pretty good because this is not necessarily going to be like what we're doing now. It will be an every Saturday thing for us, and it'll be more of like a podcast kind of format. You know what I mean? So that's what we got this place. It's got a spare office in the back. It's going to be set up as a podcast. We're going to have a couple extra cameras, except for this one. This is the only one that came in the mail. The only one that works, and actually has a decent picture. So we got some other stuff coming in the mail.
We had the other camera, but then you moved it.
Yeah, I moved it and I broke the cable on it, so I'm gonna find the cable.
It's over there.
But anyway, so yeah, this will be every Saturday thing, and then the idea is we actually set it up to do the Spotify and Apple Podcasts and all that stuff. All that's set up, but you probably won't see that until later after we actually upload. the audio. So, there's that.
So if you want to get in on the end, like the live in, then you want to jump in on that Patreon when it comes up, because we'll put the link for the live podcast.
Did we mention that yet, or were we talking about that before we
The
recorded?
Patreon.
The Patreon.
No, we mentioned it. I said, oh no, we didn't.
We didn't. I think that was like just before we started recording.
We have a Patreon coming.
And again, it's half set up. Like a lot of things, we really just got to dial one thing at a time and get working on it. But yeah, the Patreon will come up. I know a lot of people have been asking about that. They want to go support us and $1 a month, $5 a month, whatever it's going to be to help us keep doing these things. Because
Whatever's clever.
yeah, whatever's clever. We're still trying to figure out the tiers to do that nonsense. It's kind of new to me and it's new to a few people. But
Yeah, we don't like asking people for money, so it's been kind of an irk for us.
we don't like people yawning into the microphone.
Get ready for all your noises.
Hey, and today, we are going to do this podcast because as a brand, as Garage Junkie as a brand, if you go back and you look at all the features that we've done, it's been about local guys, local heroes, people who build cars in their garage, they bring them down the drag strip, or they scrape them down, the streets of Phoenix here. That's what I want to do. I want to bring those guys in here and talk to them about what got them into cars. And if you go back, you look at our old features on our YouTube channel, and you'll see there's kind of the same answers, the questions that I ask, but I want to do that in a little bit longer format because I felt like I was cutting a lot of people short. And now that we're in the spot we're at now, we actually have a lift. We got a lift up in here.
There's a lift.
We can put cars on the
Other side of the
lift.
wall.
We can get better footage of the vehicle.
Another question, are we going to do a shop tour? Yes.
Yeah, the idea was to kind of film that a little bit today.
Yeah.
But since we only
We had
Well, you
Yes,
can film it.
but
without-
yeah, I think we should do, could we do a streaming shop tour? Or would we just break it into a video?
We could. I think if we figure out how to use our own equipment,
That would be ideal.
we can connect through Wi-Fi.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
But what brought that up is about our guests and stuff. If you notice, we have a person over here sitting on the floor because we only have 3 chairs. And each one of these chairs are camping chairs. Picked up at Walmart for a mere $5.99. They got yours now. You buy one, you pay full price for the second one. But that's what we're sitting on. So today, where is it?
There, you had your finger on it.
Right there.
Baby man.
We got Matthias.
Matthias.
Matthias? How do you say your last name? Winery?
Winery.
This is Johnny's kid. Say hi, Johnny, so people remember who you are. There's Johnny. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, Ed. We got Matthias Winery. You're speaking in the microphone, bro.
Talking to
Talk in the microphone.
Like your thigh.
Yeah, like my Thai is. No, in all reality, it's Matthias
like Thai food.
Winery.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a H after the W.
Why are you putting so much emphasis on the H?
I don't know.
Cool quick.
Quinn.
But yeah,
Quinn.
Ty is, how old are you now?
60.
Old enough to know better.
Yeah.
Did you have to look at him to verify your age? You were like,
Hey, Dad.
16?
I don't know. It might be
I can't tell I'm
Hey,
16
Dad.
or if I'm 47. I can't remember.
Hey, Dad, how old am I again? Do you remember that?
Niner.
Niner. Roger that. Ty is 16, and he's still kind of working on his driver's license thing.
Yeah. He's gonna get his permit.
He's got his permit. Not that he's being lazy, but he just, man,
He's
No,
also
he's being lazy.
busy playing Get Fiddle.
yeah, he's a get fiddle player.
Call of Duty or COD, as the kid was like.
I don't think you play a
He
lot of
doesn't.
COD.
He doesn't.
Oh, I don't know. I just heard you guys saying COD. Or
Does they play COD?
Yeah, me and my son play that.
Oh.
My son and I. Dang it! I did it myself. I hate that.
You idiot. It's
Chris.
You're dumb.
Improper grammar. Sorry, folks. English teachers and
You
such.
suck at life.
Should we talk about
Oh,
what we're actually going to be doing?
what are we doing? You got
Oh,
a chance something
I mean-
on your mind. Why don't you bring it up?
Well, yeah. I mean, I just want to let the people know. We're not like Garage or House of the Lowered isn't necessarily like a shop. Like it is our shop.
It is.
But it is like the shop you can go to and like have your car's brakes changed, or
Yeah.
you know, we're not looking for that
No.
type of service.
I don't
No,
want to
let's-
change the axle on your Altima.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thank you.
let this be clear. I don't mind doing oil changes, but there's a shop minimum. You come to me and I'll tell you that shop minimum. If you're still willing to pay that minimum for me to change your oil, plus you're paying for the oil and the filter,
By all
I got no
means.
problem with it.
But yeah, I don't want to push those rack arm lifts out for less than, $100.
Well, we're geared up for a lot of space because Gilbert has, how many cars? You count the Coronet, you got your Chevy,
Yeah,
you
I've
got,
got a Cornet, I got a C10, I've got my Ram Charger, and I've got the Sanchez and my truck.
okay, how many? 5. What about you? How many cars do you have?
I have the Sledgehammer, I got Slamper, I got Ty's Audi, and I got the wife's car.
Okay. I have a C10. The shop has, we'll call it the shop has a C30. We've got an Econoline van. And then I have my 4x4, my lowered 4x4. And I got a Crown Vic cop car plus the wife's car. So now when we're talking about why we're limited on space, we might have a shop, but we are all up and we don't want to have to move everything in and out to work on some of these
Because
cars.
as of now, we have to put a car on the lift and push everything in to get everything in.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be buying machines. So like 2 of these cars got to go at some point, which they will. It's like the C10 or the C30 and Audi are good going.
Mhm.
And then hopefully the Ram Charger's running and it can just go to the house. But I've still got the Coronet, which I'm going to sell, and the C10, which we don't even know what the fuck Fudge.
I think you can cuss. I don't know.
I don't know.
I think we did the last.
I just don't want to. I don't want to upset the kiddos.
Yeah, we want to make this a little thing.
Can't you tell he's upset?
He looks disenthusiastic.
Yeah.
Hey, we have 3 people watching.
Hi.
We had as much as 6.
Oh, they were
Yeah, we
this,
got 3.
this morning we're out.
If you are watching, click on the chat.
Hey.
Let me know who's
My
actually
wife just
watching.
texted.
Other than my old lady, I know you're watching.
Is she?
Or not okay, she's probably like these idiots.
Oh, I got my screen on this whole time.
Oh, fudge.
I mean, maybe they're pausing.
If you're there, let me know, or let us know.
Well, honestly, for
Let your
me,
friends know, hit subscribe, share our page, and whatnot.
yeah,
Like, subscribe, and share.
Like, subscribe, and share.
but don't share your mom because that's not nice.
She's watching, yes, and these idiots, yes.
Who's idiots?
Oh, wait, it's called us idiots.
Is it?
Well, she's signed as Gilbert Donna, whoever that idiot is.
Yeah, I think I sound like an idiot.
It's a stupid ass name.
Yeah, so we didn't really plan to do this today. We kind of did, halfway did, and then we kind of
We
backed
thought
out
about it.
because we didn't have all our cameras, didn't have all our equipment in place. Because the idea is to get, everyone in the shot, and I'm not really in the shot on this because the camera location. But I think we had all the audio equipment set up, and we had the one camera that wanted to work, so we decided to do it today.
So here we are.
So yeah.
Things to be looking out for on the YouTubes. More Ram Charger videos, because we'll be working on more of those. Have you told them about the van?
Nobody knows about the van.
Oh yeah, we haven't
Not
put
really
a
much talk
picture.
about, actually.
Well, we put a couple of pictures.
I mentioned it now because I said something about Econoline like 20 minutes ago. And nobody, I think, has seen it. They might have seen it in the background a few of the videos.
Instagram,
So I think
there's
there's
a
gonna
couple
be-
of pictures, but just
Yeah.
like very, very close-up pictures.
So I think there'll be I think there'll be some updates on that coming soon.
Maybe
Ram Charger van, his bus,
Slamper.
Slamper, and then we got to get working on something of yours.
Well, we got the C10 and or the C30, whichever one decides what's an LS, or if somebody wants the C30, it's for sale.
Everybody, it's for sale.
Do you
Oh,
have a
There's
picture?
3 people that are watching.
I could probably find a picture and put it up here. But yeah, it's for sale. Like I just want it kind of gone. It takes up so much space in the shop. I can bring 2 cars up here for the price of that one. It's ridiculous.
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 No stuff.
I
Yeah.
gotta open up the Instagrams. Yes, keep going. Let me see if I can find it.
I'm sorry, I was fiddling with my phono, but yeah.
Telephone.
I'm sure you run out of things to talk
I mean, not necessarily. There's lots of things I want to talk about. I just don't want to like out all sorts of our tricks.
What tricks? What are you talking about?
You know, that kind of thing.
He's always turning tricks.
I know. That's what I was like. Wait, what? You have a night job?
Not him necessarily. Is
Oh.
Ah.
Hey.
Ew.
Hey.
Yeah, I guess. It's like when someone asks you what your favorite book is, or like what your favorite food is, you're like, oh shit, I don't know. I don't really have one. And then they walk away and you're like, oh, it's My Little Pony.
I like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
I like horse meat.
What kind of jelly?
That's a good question.
Quarters?
Like
Strawberry? You like the little crunchies? Or do you like
No, like
you like strawberry?
I like strawberry.
strawberry jelly jam.
Jam is the stuff with all the stuff in it.
Yeah, like jam where it's got like the full friggin' strawberries in it.
You don't like jelly.
I don't like jelly.
Jelly.
Jelly seems too artificial.
Yeah, it is. It's
It's simple syrup,
flavoring
right?
with flavoring with it.
That's all it is. It's simple syrup with some gelatin.
And some strawberry flavor.
That's what the simple syrup is, sir.
You're a simple syrup, sir.
Does he cook? Do you know how to cook?
Yes, microwave thing.
Bro.
Bro, do you know anything?
Bro. Also,
Oh, yeah. What is that, man?
That's a thing.
we got a thing so that we can do tuning things.
Some tuning.
Because I would really like to.
He wants to unleash the beast.
My pipe dream is to do this for like a year or so, get myself to the point where I can work for myself, buy a dyno, have an engine room. I just like to do that. I mean, everyone wants to be like a engine builder / tuner / that guy, but like I seriously want to be that guy because I'm not stupid. So I mean, I am stupid, but when it comes to like car stuff,
You're an idiot, but you're not stupid.
I'm not stupid.
Hey, speaking of, if anybody sees it, can you see that?
I don't know yet.
I can't see that.
Hold on.
What is it?
There's some latency, so I can't see it on the thing. I mean, they can't.
Kinda, sorta. C30,
They can't. They
runs and drives,
They can't.
runs and drives, big block, big block, $1,500. I couldn't find it on my laptop, but it's on my phone.
Oh,
Ooh.
Hey!
Yeah, that might be annoying.
I have to put some rubber bands on this. So,
It's still moving.
Still reverberating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got some big things coming this year.
Yeah.
Lots of big things.
What?
Nothing.
What happened?
Big things coming.
Oh. Oh.
I'm stupid. Told you I was an idiot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Big things coming or like big debt coming.
Yeah.
One of the two. So like, I don't know. We could just be complacent and sit and keep working our day jobs. And it's not like we dislike our day jobs. I mean, I don't dislike my day job. I like my day job. I like the people that I work with. That's not the problem. It's the not being able to do what I want to do. And it's not like if you own your own business, you get to do what you want to do all the time, but like it's on your own terms. And you take on a lot more responsibility when you start a business in lines of like, you know, if you don't want to deal with customers or if you don't want to do the normal stuff that you do in your day job and you want to get your own shop and do that thing just to get away from that, then you're barking up the wrong tree. Like everything becomes your problem at this point. You know, when you have a roof over your heads and all that stuff. So, but I don't mind that type of responsibility. So
Yeah,
right, that's what I want. Like I don't mind.
I'm one of the fortunate guys. I had a 10-year career that took me.
What's up from St. George, Utah? Woo! Sorry.
Yeah, I had a 10-year career that took me pretty much to the east and a few countries and stuff. So that was fun. And then I came out, didn't really know what I was going to do, but I've been welding, for a while, and I've always enjoyed welding. And so, I mean, that's the path I went.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty fortunate. Like, I don't mind working. Like, I work with Gilbert here, and I work with his brothers, and there's tons of cool people at that shop. I could work there forever. I could be that grumpy old man that cusses at all the young bucks that come in.
They're called FOGs.
Yeah, and I
Still
still
old guys.
kind of, a couple of those guys, you know, like, yeah, they do silly things, but then you have to remember that you literally have 20 years on them. So,
Yeah, we got these 3 new guys that one of them's he's not gonna watch this shit. Tonka.
he knows about it.
Oh fuck. If you're watching this, Tonka, I'm gonna punch you in the dick. He's a whoa, hey, calm down. No, he's just
He's a good guy.
He's a good dude. He's just like he is the cliche millennial or whatever their generation is.
I don't know.
He's the cliche that he
Generation
vapes, does all that stuff, and like
bro.
is oblivious to the world in certain ways, or we're not. But I get it. He's
Yeah,
not.
he's
I
not
was.
woke.
I was. He. The
You
thing is,
know, see, here's the thing.
he is woke, but he's dumb.
He thinks
No, here's the thing. What you have to understand is we were just as dumb, but in a different way.
Yeah.
You know how stupid
That's what
we
I
were?
said. I was like, no, I
20
get
years
it. And
ago?
I get it because I was an idiot. Like, I was so dumb when I was 19, 20, 21. God,
I didn't
I
know
did it.
still dumb.
You gotta think about that, dude. That's 20 years ago. Like, for me, for Johnny and I, we're 38. I was still baffled, man. I graduated 20 years ago.
Yeah, gobbles the mind.
And you're what? You're 3 or 4 years?
37.
Yeah. Oh, you're only 37.
He's 37.
I'm
He's not old.
I'm like, 1
One
year. 37, I'm not old.
Excuse me, old woman.
Man.
No.
Man. No, I'm a year and like 4 months behind you.
So, I'm gonna turn the compression up a little bit.
Turn the compression.
All
Does
of
the
the
compression take out the reverb?
What's the-
It takes out the, like, when you get real loud real quick, suddenly,
Like I-
like Johnny just
What's
said.
the compression ratio?
I don't know, 12 to 1?
Oh,
12.2 to 1. What does that even mean?
What do you mean?
What does that mean?
compression
The
ratio.
amount of volume that you
Mhm.
can compress. So if you have 8 to 1, 8 parts turns into 1. If you have 12 to 1, 12 parts turns to 1 part.
Okay, treat me like an idiot here.
If you
12
have,
parts of what? What is it?
Air,
Like
Air
those?
and
cubic
fuel
inches.
mixture.
yeah,
So if
all
I have
that volume
12 parts air versus
Yeah.
1 part
per
fuel
volume,
per volume, what is
per
it? Like,
volume of cylinder.
No, it compresses.
how big is a cylinder?
No,
You think if you have a space and you divide it into 12 even spaces, it takes those 12 and into one. So this is your piston going up in your cylinder towards the
And
combustion
the further up you get, the more you are compressing.
So
That volume of air,
Uh-huh.
and as further up, and the more less of the volume chamber you get, the more that number goes up.
So if I have a stroker motor,
Do I need to Google this stuff
I'm
and just give you the links?
Are you?
trying to act like Mike right now.
Are you?
Oh yeah, we're gonna have some just total car noobs giving us their perspective on car things because we are jaded in lines of car stuff. Like when someone says, "Oh, I gotta change the alternator," blah, 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 blah. We're just like in our heads we immediately go to what needs to be done. We know what needs to be done. We can visually kind of disassemble things in our heads. It's not the way for everyone. Like you tell someone that's not mechanically inclined, like, "Hey, you gotta go take that alternator off," and they're just like, their fucking head explodes.
Like, what do you mean? It's only 3 bolts, man.
I mean, what kind of? They just don't know. Just like,
Yeah, then that boggles my mind.
And they take it to somebody and pay them hundreds of dollars to do it.
The fact of the matter is what I find really interesting is you have the people, like I have cousins and aunts, uncles, parents, like they're into
Sisters
cars.
and brothers.
They're into cars, right? Like these people are into cars. They like cars. They cool colors, and they kind of know things,
Mhm.
but they know nothing about the car.
like
How
Nothing.
it actually works.
Like I was driving on the road the other day, and I got gas, and then my AC stopped working. So I think it might
Yeah.
have been gas. Those types of people.
That can happen.
Those are the ones we need on the podcast that we can be like, tell me how you think this works, and we'll tell you if it's right.
Yeah,
Make you feel stupid. No, well, this is
no.
this is the trust tree. We're in the trust tree. Tree.
I'm getting over a cold, so forgive.
Yeah, all of
talking
us.
a little bit.
Dude, my hair looks.
Hey, speaking of people that don't really know what they're talking about, like, I had a Corona the other night. Is that a problem?
Yes,
Uh,
you're going to
You're
die.
probably probably have a virus now.
A Corona.
A coronavirus.
So I put lime in it.
You know what's funny? I just thought of we're about to work on a Toyota Corolla. Oh.
That's scary.
We should put virus on the side of it and let it drive around for a while. Be like, it's my coronavirus.
Oh! Hey!
RJ, we're talking
Gotcha.
about you, but you're probably not watching this either.
Who?
RJ,
Who?
RJ Smith.
Who? Oh, the guy with the Corona.
Yeah, I was like, are you listening to anything I'm saying?
I'm gonna be the idiot this entire podcast.
You're always the idiot.
Just
Is
not.
it a podcast? It's more like a live.
This is a live.
This is a live stream, but it's gonna be uploaded into a podcast form.
I'm surprised Augie's not chiming in on this. That guy fucking.
Well, we didn't tell anybody we were doing this.
I know,
This
but I'm
was
saying that
something
guy-
planned.
That guy chimes in on everything. Or
Right.
girl, I don't know.
Yeah, we're not sure. Sorry.
I'm pretty sure you're a dude though.
That'd be rad.
Because 99%. Okay, we got to talk about something actually. Now that I've just brought up a statistic, 99% of the people that watch our video are males, which is not a problem. 1% is females, which is not a problem. I just like to see more of the females watching our videos, and I'd like people to start hitting that subscribe button when they watch our videos.
Do it.
82% of the people that watch our videos aren't even subscribed.
Do it now.
They find it in the search.
Yeah, it just
Whatever.
comes up in their algorithm. Feed, but I don't know how
Yeah,
to
it
entice
is.
them to hit that subscribe button because, we like subscribers. We like people commenting, like as much as, of course, it obviously helps us
We need
in lines
human
of
interaction.
revenue, but like I also dig it for the I want the people that we entertain, even though it's a small amount of people. I still like them to chime in and be like, let us know. Tell me, help you make the videos better.
Yeah.
And the only way you can do that is by hitting subscribe, making that comment, hitting the like, or even the dislike. I care not. Hit dislike a bunch if you don't like something. I mean, it kind of screws up our algorithm, but, change that like button, like you said. But, that's where I'm at. I look at and constantly looking at the algorithm and
Yeah.
wondering how
Well-
I can make it better.
Well,
And-
that's one of my things, and I've seen a couple of people that kind of bring that to light. And this is might sound a little weird or / creepy, but I think it's super rad when women step ahead in the automotive world because it's not something that tends to make them comfortable, from what I understand. So it'd be really cool to see more female interaction.
I agree.
And yeah, I don't know. I grew up around I was like the only dude in my generation, more or less, in my family. That at least that I hung out with, and so strong women is what I grew up with, and it's pretty rad to see them, come out.
I'd like to see them come out and watch our videos more.
Yeah,
Watch all the videos.
Watch all the, just hit the play all button at the bottom of our playlists. Yeah, autoplay. Sorry to burp in your ears, folks.
he had
He's
Thai
not
food
sorry.
for lunch.
I had Thai. I had yellow chicken curry. Not you. It's gross. You probably taste like old shoes or something.
You taste like a homeless M&M.
I don't know what that would taste like, but I'm sure it's pretty terrible.
Candy and BO.
But these would probably be a bit more structured.
Yeah, this,
Come around. I was gonna write down things to talking points,
but we
but we didn't know we were gonna do this. So we'll have talking points next time. And
we'll have our other cameras so you can see everyone.
I wonder if we could. I wonder if we could simulcast on YouTube and on Facebook at the same time, and have someone have Facebook Live up for talking points, like if
Mhm.
people want to ask us questions or that type of thing. Like we don't get a lot of comment movage on our things, but if someone was like, hey,
Yeah, I don't know if that's a thing.
I don't know.
Why couldn't
Or do we have to just have a separate camera streaming Facebook and a separate camera streaming YouTube at the same time?
I mean,
And
that
just have them
could
simul
be.
going. Well, we're doing live feeds like this that
Yeah.
are not locked out by Patreon or whatever.
Well, I don't know any of that direct information, but I believe a couple of guys have done that where they'll be on Twitch and be on YouTube, and they use two different computers. streaming on 2 different cameras, but because then you're gonna have 2 different microphone setups.
So we'd have to have
It's just gonna be too different.
just too much stuff.
It might be. I don't know. Things change. Technology changes. So
We got our first office warming gift from a friend.
what is
It says office.
it?
Guess what it's for?
Bathroom.
The baño! We actually have 2 bathrooms, so this is going to go in the number 2 bathroom.
Yeah.
We have 2 bathrooms, and one is a number 1 bathroom, and the other one is a number 2 bathroom. If you know what I mean. This is
Get it.
number 2.
Get
It's
it.
like, oh, better go file some papers in the office.
What's number 2?
Poop.
Oh. Number 1.
He called the shit poop.
It's front poop.
What?
Front poop.
What if I could do like a number 3 or a number 12? You know what I mean?
A number 3 is usually what most people do. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you go to the bathroom, you got to do the 1 and a 2. That equals a 3.
Oh, is that what it is? 2 plus 1 is 3?
Yeah.
So that'll be done in number 2.
Yeah, and it depends on the process. You can do a 1 and a 2 or a 2 and a 1. You know.
So this video's devolved.
We just turned this into poop jokes.
You can fart jokes. Are coming
Sophomoric humor.
No, hey, we have 7 people watching this, right?
Yeah, we got picking up people.
Hey, we're picking them up.
Pick them up.
Pick him up!
Picking them up.
Hey, maybe Instagram? I'm curious to what I look like. Can you see me if I stare at the camera over here?
I
Hold
can't
on.
see you.
You're turning. There you are.
There's some latency.
Yeah, a little bit. Hey, you're kind of washed out like I am,
Yeah.
but I think just that camera, the fluorescence.
Yeah.
We'll have to get some lights in the corners.
Yeah, different lights. Get some LEDs up there.
Because it does look incredibly green in this video.
And I can't really adjust
Sorry
anything
about
with
that.
camera.
Sorry.
Sorry about that.
Oh, sorry, Boo. Moved that. Test Eagle. What's up, bro?
Hey!
I haven't seen that name in
I know.
the mix in a while. What's up, bro?
Hey, he got his shirt, right?
Did he?
I don't know.
So-
Dude,
Is it either one from Australia?
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
did you get your things? Did we send him the things? Did we send all
I
that?
sent all that out.
Yeah. Chime in if you got your things, bro.
Yeah, Test Eagle. He's the guy from Australia, right?
I don't know. I just remember the name. Like, yeah, sure did, he said.
Hell yeah.
Hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah. Right on, bro. Appreciate that.
Sweetness.
One day maybe we'll come to the Aussies and do some
One day.
dance.
No, there's no maybe there.
No,
That is
I mean,
going
we
to
will.
happen.
Someday.
Actually, I had convinced my wife,
Your
to
wife- your wife.
do our honeymoon this year in Australia, but it just wasn't in the chips and lines of I'm poor. And the wedding ended up costing I was like, oh, no, we're going to do a $10,000 wedding. And it was like,
It was like 20.
no, it wasn't like that. It wasn't that bad.
My
Had a
wedding
lot of
was
help.
like,
It was nuts, dude. There were doves flying everywhere, and they were eating a bunch of rice and just exploding at the same time.
oh my god.
That was
Well,
that
Costa was
goal.
the cleanup. The cleanup was atrocious.
We tried, probably, he said. No, we did. We'll go. No, I wasn't talking shit.
We will go.
No, it's gonna happen. We got a couple of 4-door cars we need to put together
Yeah.
shut down there.
Yeah. Hey, Test Eagle, is it true or is it just internet rumor that y'all love 4-door sedans?
No, they love Utes.
Not the saloons, well, I love fucking Utes, they're rad. But, we're just
Utes
wondering
are
because we got some 4-doors we could probably disassemble and send over there to sell or something. I don't know. I have a pipe dream of shipping a car over there to drive around on vacation and then just selling it before I leave. But,
Trade you for a couple of Barras.
yeah, trade you for some Barras. Because
Yeah.
we want to Barra swap our Econoline pretty bad.
No, we don't.
No, we want a 2J.
Well,
Why are we talking about this right now?
Oh yeah.
Oh, we can talk about it. There's only 6 people watching.
Right now.
Those 6 people are going to tell their 6 people. And
Yeah.
those 12 people are going to 12 more people.
And it'll just
Just snowball.
That's how we talk in America.
That's how we do, America.
That was an eagle, bald eagles,
That's
and
pretty
freedom
good.
everywhere.
I'll take it.
That's how we talk in USA.
That's how we talk in the USA. We talk like the Baldies. That's more like a seagull. We used to, but our Aussie brand Holden just closed down. Yeah,
I heard about
that,
that.
man.
Yeah, I was going
What?
to bring that up.
I have a feeling though. I have a feeling there's a plan. GM not being the smartest group of fucking bald idiots, but I really hope they just bring that tooling and that market here. Because honestly, if they brought an El Camino here, if they redid the El Camino, that's what they would
As a
call it
whole,
here.
and you,
What's up, Buck P? I would buy one. I'd trade in every vehicle I had, buy two. One for the old lady, one for me. We'd fucking just cruise.
we
Put a
have.
camper shell on
There's-
everything.
There was a Holden U down the block not too long ago, like a couple weeks ago. It looked like a 4-door.
Oh no, that was that's I know the dude that drives that. It's his name is what's his name?
Pete McPeterson.
No, you just screwed me up.
Bodie
He
Boatface.
works at Orlando's Auto Body.
Yeah, so that's a custom job.
Yeah, he just ordered Aussie shit to put on.
I have
Holden
seen
badges and stuff. It's a G6 or G8 or whatever.
G8 with the
Yeah,
truck bed
all the-
slapped on it.
I've actually seen a Holden U here in town.
No, there's a yellow one and a white one,
Yeah.
and a black one.
So
We got Skittles laying around.
Skills.
there's that Volkswagen one too.
What?
Volkswagen Ute.
Oh, the Amarok?
No,
No?
it's a Mark IV Jetta that they chopped up and made into They sell the kits.
The
Yeah, the
Smith.
Smith kit.
Yeah, Smythe.
Smythe. Excuse me for my enunciations.
We
Yeah, don't you
had
know
a
grammar?
4-door El Camino style U.
Ooh.
What? That's fucking cool. 4-door El Camino style U. Man, I turned the wheels off of that.
Yeah, no
I
joke.
love ugly cars.
Yeah.
God, I love ugly cars. Hence why I love you Aussies. You guys just have the ugliest crap over there.
You
I
just
love
said
it.
you guys are all ugly, man. I don't know.
No, your cars are. No, your cars are. Yeah, I would, I'd put my wiener in tailpipe.
TMI. Let's put that back in reverse, everybody.
Yeah. Pump the brakes.
Up the brakes.
Rewind. Can we edit? Oh, wait. No.
No, we can't.
Nope. We are live.
Appreciate you guys watching, by the way.
Hell yeah.
All of you that are watching, the old lady included. She's probably making lasagna.
I'm actually curious, though, as to why Holden closed. Why did you
Yeah, what's the news?
make that call?
I don't know.
Is it because the whole continent was burning? They're like, cut it off.
Yeah, nah, we don't need those anymore. Gotta save the koalas. Yeah.
Hey, it could have been something like that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, fuck. That was terrible too, those fires.
Right.
I mean, I'm sure they're still burning just because we don't hear about them. Doesn't mean they're not dead.
Just because we
Or they got
see
rain,
the
a
smoke.
bunch of rain
Yeah.
recently, I heard, so that's good. But, you know, we've got the coronavirus on
Yeah, coronavirus is straight up in front right now.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
high alert.
hot alert. But I don't know, just wash your hands. Wash your hands, you know, use some Purell,
Have some common sense.
have some common sense, don't sneeze on the doorknob.
You know what they say about common sense.
Not everyone has it.
It's not all that common.
No, it is. See, here's the thing with common sense. The most common sense is quite senseless. So therefore, most sense is uncommon.
I think you just fell off the
Yeah,
road.
you're like,
But,
the motor's running, but there's nobody behind the wheel.
yeah, well, we knew that a long time ago.
Wait, what?
Like, Tom? What else we got going on?
I don't know. I like
Oh,
turtles.
Buck Grandma's coming up
I like turtles.
next weekend.
Oh, is that next weekend?
I think so.
Holy crap on a
Holy
crap
crap,
cracker.
holy, hold on, let's look at the calendar. Yeah, it's next weekend.
Oh,
Wait, like next weekend,
Next-
like in 7
next-
days?
like next Saturday?
Next Sunday.
Oh, Sunday.
I'm pretty sure they do it on Sunday.
Shut
Is it on
up.
Saturday or Sunday? I think it's on Sunday.
Typically on Sunday.
And we got to do that too. by the way.
Yeah, we got a lot.
Let me talk to Fish and see if he can get us in for selling some stuff. Maybe we can sell some of his stuff, like we did last year. Just sell some of our stuff too.
There you go.
Make some Lune. Just make sure to bring the Easy Up so we don't have to sit with stuff.
Yeah, that's well.
We're gonna do that or?
So
Yeah, we had a bunch of crap in there that we pulled out of the houses that we need to sell.
mostly out of my house.
It's quite a bit.
Yeah. Just junk I've been holding on to that I don't particularly need.
Oh,
Yeah.
I want to do something with your car. We talked about it briefly.
The sledgehammer?
Yes.
Yeah.
I really want to build a compound turbo setup for Volkswagen.
Right.
Baby turbo spool to big turbo.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I need,
No turbo lag.
yeah.
But I want to do E85 at some point.
You have to do anything special with carburetors?
Just check.
Yeah.
Fuel lines too, right?
No, not necessarily. You're not really, well, if
And
it's
it would
force
be-
induced, yes. We'll
And it
have
would
to
be
do
a
the whole new piece.
blow through, so we have to switch carbs for that.
Yeah, no, I know.
Really? I thought you had to like seal them up better.
They just strip a little bit.
They already.
Just make sure your spark plug wires are not bad, change them every 3,000 miles, they're not expensive.
I put MSDs on them all.
MSD. Damn, we lost
Oh, bye.
Bye. No, I don't know. I have a tiny little turbo. Those types of turbos over there are rather inexpensive. I don't even see them in the live feed.
Yeah, they're right there.
Just point out
Got some snails over there.
They're over there. See them? There's two.
Some spinny
They've
boys.
seen them before. They were on
some
the
yin yang
first-
spinny
the first
thing.
episode.
There's people. But yeah, we're gonna be twin
Blah blah blah.
turbo charging the Ram Charger.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then you want to put spinny boys on the sledgehammer.
Speedway, such
And then I have
The
one
van is gonna get us Spinny Boy.
or two.
No, just one.
just one giant.
Just
I
one.
want one
Oh, a
giant,
massive turbo.
massively. If we're gonna do 2J, then it needs like
Needs all of them.
like the Kramer style turbos.
I don't get that reference.
No soup for you.
That's a good one. That's a good comeback.
Gotcha.
Hey, I remember the 90s too.
I remember the 90s. Last time I remember those, I fell off my dinosaur.
Yeah.
The 90s called. They want their reference back.
And when they say 90s, he means like 90.
Like
year 90.
90.
Is that when that show came out?
The year 90?
The year 90.
Is that when that show came out? Something like
The King Flu is everywhere.
King Flu.
Who said that? Oh, is that what they're calling it down
Hey,
in
mate,
the
hey.
land of Oz?
Hey, Test Eagle, man. What's your real name? Let's be on a first name basis.
Yeah,
if you don't
what's your
mind.
name, bro? If you mind sharing.
Yeah.
If not, you can tell us to F off, and we will.
Kick
I
rocks.
hope it's something really Australian cool.
Yeah, like Chad. Or Brett. That's not Australian, is it?
I can call me Chaz, mate. It is something fucking cool. His name's Trav.
Trav?
I
Hell
fucking
yeah.
told you. Those guys don't fuck around. They like make everything fucking rad.
Yep. Trav.
Born
We had
born in the wrong freaking decade and in the wrong country. Like if I was Australian, that'd be dope.
Yeah, you're not lucky enough.
Yeah, I'm not cool enough.
So we had this Australian exchange student when I was in junior high, my brother in high school. He was from Victoria, I want to say. And I remember we picked him up at the airport. He had just got off the plane. We had to go pick him up. And he got off the plane, like Nassau. His name's Tim. Tim Hoare. And I'm not even kidding. His last name was Hoare.
So,
Whore. Tim Hoare. He was cool as hell. I'm not joking. We made him pull out his fucking paperwork. Like, do you know your last name's Hoare? And he was super cliche Australian. He had Vegemite in his pack. I think he brought it in order to like be funny because
not everyone eats Vegemite, from what I understand.
He's like, you sent me stuff, you idiot. Yeah, I made.
What the
Oh,
hell,
yeah.
man? Come on.
Dude, that was a year ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that's true.
We don't smoke pot, but like our minds do for some reason. We're idiots. But anyways, we pick him up from the airport and we meet him, and he immediately like runs out into the parking lot and just starts looking at cars. Like, oh, and we're like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm just looking at all the cool cars. And I was young. I wasn't really into cars like I was now, so I didn't get it until later on in life. Like, they have the coolest cars over there. And he's probably thinking we have cool cars. No, he was super depressed. He was like, crap. Got into we had a Dodge Intrepid.
No,
I wasn't
geez.
stupid.
And he was just
car
like,
in the world.
oh, is this thing turbocharged? No. Is it supercharged? No. Oh. But we did take him to Disneyland. We were supposed to take him out of the state. We took him to Disneyland. And he bought a Tasmanian Devil and thought it was the greatest thing ever. And then the stupid people at the airport in Australia broke it. He was upset. And he sent like 50 billion pairs of Levi's back. every day he'd buy like 5 pairs of Levi's and just go to the post office and send it back.
You can't get Levi's.
Well, he was like, how much are these? Like $20 or whatever. He's like, doing the conversion, you know, the Australian money. Oh my God, it's like 14 or like $40 over there, you know, whatever. So like he could send them there and double his money, even after shipping. He could sell them on the street and make a bunch of money. So he's just sending stuff that was really expensive over there from here there. Security.
Pay for his college.
Yeah. I don't know. I should probably look that dude up. I think, you know what?
He's probably a
I
millionaire.
haven't thought about that cat in a while. I'm gonna look him up on Facebook.
Like right now, you're gonna do that right
He's
now.
doing it
Tim
currently.
Hoare.
I wonder how many of those there are.
Probably not a lot.
Probably not.
There can be only one.
There is no Tim Hoare listed.
What about Timothy?
Timothy Hoare.
How do you spell Timothy?
TIMOTHY.
Tim O. Stein.
You know, what if he has one of those Facebook pages that shares as like a couple? So it's Tim and Sheila Hoare. Is that a thing?
I'll ask my brother. Maybe I'm wrong on the name, but I'm pretty sure it was Hoare.
Maybe it was
And he's
Slut.
like, I don't want to have Facebook, but it's Tim Hoare.
Maybe
I
it
don't
was
want to
Slut.
do this anymore. I don't know.
I am Tim Slut.
I'll ask my brother on Monday. What was his last name? I'm pretty sure it was Tim.
Okay, so I've had a question
Okay.
in my head all week because, you know, I've been thinking about doing this and I didn't think we were going to go live, so I didn't really write it down, but it popped back into my head. So the thing is that I've noticed that tends to coincide with cars is music, right? And I know you guys listen to specific kind of music, and I listen to music.
What is that specific?
Why don't you tell me?
I don't have one single kind of music.
But why do you think music coincides so closely or ties so closely to like cars?
To
hot
what
rods,
you
Because,
drive.
fast?
the reason you drive your car and do your thing is because it gives you a different emotional state of mind. And so does music. You can be all depressed and sad and listen to a song that you just think totally rocks and you're not depressed and sad. Or you can be totally happy and hear a song and be totally depressed and sad. Or like, in my instance, when I listen to like, I don't know, there's just certain songs like Broham from Pennywise and like Echoes from Pink Floyd or pretty much any NoFX song, just literally gives me chills.
Oh,
Yeah.
The Bouncing Souls Gone. Gives
Oh,
me
sure.
fucking
Yeah, just, you know, certain
goosebumps.
songs just attach to you certain ways, you know, like Broham is attached to me because of certain reasons, and I'm sure Bouncing Souls is attached to you for certain reasons. And,
Ghosts on the Boardwalk.
you know, just,
For that Propaganda song, you know what I'm talking about?
there's like 100 of those.
I always like, I have to try to look it up. He's talking about the fascism, like,
Ding, 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 ding.
yeah,
Yeah.
anyway.
I love a man in uniform.
Yeah,
Testina says a lot of companies won't allow shipping of some brands, so not to compete with the local market. So that makes sense as to why he was sending probably Levi's and stuff like that, because they probably have Levi's.
they probably
Levi's.
tariffs or
Levi's.
whatever.
Voice.
Yeah, I don't know. Or there's like asbestos in it at one point, and they were just like, never again, not here in Australia. No guns or asbestos. Fucking no.
But in New Zealand, that's okay.
Speaking of New Zealand, I really like New Zealanders. Like,
What happened to old
I've
New Zealand?
met 3 New Zealanders.
What
Music equals cars as it's all culture. It brings you to like-minded people. She's right.
Who's that?
Oh, wait.
Just
I had a question based on what he said about cars and music, but your taste in music, does that correlate with what kind of car you drive?
see, and you know what's funny is you bring that up, and yes,
I think so too.
I find myself like when I'm driving the Cowboy, aka the C30. It gets me to like a country music kind of feel because I'm driving a freaking cowboy truck, right? The big gnarly truck that you see someone wearing shit kickers.
It
And
says Redneck Yacht Club
Yeah.
on it.
it's pretty bad.
It's pretty.
But that's what I think of that, and even when I would drive my 4x4 when it was lifted and stock height and stuff, I mean, I tend to listen to more country music at that point. When I drive my big diesels and stuff that I used to drive a few years ago, it was more geared towards the country music because I listen to everything.
Like when you hang out with your boyfriend.
Yeah, I mean he digs it. He's okay with it.
He's into it.
And you do a lot of other things too.
But when I'm driving a fast car, something that's really fun,
Yeah.
I like the fast music. I like all kinds of music.
Punk and metal.
Like when I would ride my Harley, it was always stuff like The Sword, like the Stoner Rock, The Sword, who's the other, brain fart, Clutch, stuff like that. Almost lost our.
Cadaver,
Yeah.
Motorhead.
I like to listen to metal when I drive my car.
I listen to classical, so I don't murder people.
Is that what it is?
And I'm not kidding. I just sometimes I just want to strangle people driving down the road. Like, oh, I'm just gonna go a little slow as I can, a left lane. No, better throw on some classical, because I want to scream at somebody.
So anyways, back to what you were saying.
No, he was just talking about stuff in Australia.
I don't even know.
Oh, you said New Zealand.
Oh, New Zealanders. New Zealanders are rad. I know one personally. His name's Jason, and he's just, I don't know, like they take life at a different pace. Maybe because they're from a small island, or it's the Maori and all of them. I don't know. They just do things a lot differently. I had a heart condition, or have a heart condition, and I had to go to the hospital via a ambulance. And the lady that took me there, that was the first thing I said to her when I was like, okay to speak to someone at that point. I was like, oh, you're from New Zealand. And she's like, yep. I'm like, hey. I don't know, I'm just like, they're just always really nice, good people. I like New Zealanders. I have not met a bad one. That's where I was going with that.
Oh, okay.
And
Speaking of, if you're not watching Ty over here, he seems super enthused.
Yeah, he's really excited to be here.
New Zealand is little Australia, according to an Australian. And I bet you if you say that to a New Zealander, they'll be like, fuck no, mate! I'm no fucking Aussie. I'm a fucking New Zealander. At least that's what.
Yeah, don't call them Kiwis.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you're like, oh, I didn't know. Yeah, that was his biggest thing, was like if someone would be like, oh, I want to eat this kiwi. He'd be like, oh, you gonna eat me? And he'd be like, what? He'd be like, I love kiwi. Oh, you love us? He'd be like, what are you talking about? Oh, do you call grapefruits grapes? No, you call them grapefruits. They're called kiwi fruits for a fucking reason. You know, he was very much like, yeah, about just being that. He did not like to be called Australian. Not like he didn't like to be called Australian, he was just like, no.
I'm very proud of where he came from.
Yeah, and I think his father or his father's father was like legit Maori. So like he's very into that. He's very into the culture of the native people of New Zealand.
What about his father's brother?
His uncle.
His name Robert.
But yeah, and his dad apparently like saved half of New Zealand from sliding into the ocean.
How do you do that?
He
just runs to the
No,
coastline
he
and puts his arms up.
He apparently owns like this one big old section of, or used to own a big section of Zealand where there like was a lighthouse and like a wind thing, and that was going to get essentially eroded and washed into the ocean, and in the 60s. So him and his friends jumped in an airplane with like some scientists and were just dropping invasive trees on this hillside, like from the plane, literally just flying as low as they could, just throwing them out, seeds and planter trees, and sticking them into the ground and letting them grow over because they said within 40 years they were going to lose that whole side of the coast through erosion and just they built a bunch of shit up here and all the water was just running down the side, so it was just eroding away slowly. So to inhibit the erosion, he planted a bunch of invasive trees.
So you got the roots that hold all the dirt in.
Yeah, because they were invasive and they're a tropical climate, so they grew somewhere. They pulled trees out of, I don't know what they were, bottle trees or
Seems like
or whatever, but
everything's invasive down there.
when you have fertile lands, everything's invasive. But it essentially saved that whole thing. So like his family is known by the locals of his area for being like very crafty, and his dad built an entire like little mini town thing. It's really cool. Van de Bem is his last name. Van de Bem. His brother has a Maori name. It's like Bowie Van de Bem or something like that. Pretty cool dude. Just a neat gentleman to speak to. He used to work in the building that our laser is now in.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, Jason.
Okay.
Oi.
Oi.
Yeah. Okay.
He doesn't say it like that anymore. It says like, oi,
Aye.
Oi.
oi.
But now I don't know what he does. He doesn't work there no more, and he's just doing tree stuff. Back to commerce.
Right on.
Okay. Well, we reached the hour mark.
Oh, have we? Goodness, that went by pretty quick.
I think so.
What the hell time?
I was just gonna say it's probably a good quitting point. I kind of
5:30. Yeah, we gotta move some cars back in the shop and.
Our quitting time is 6 p.m.
Well,
here.
to
Rolling out.
recap to everyone that chimed in, Test Eagle, Trap, and this other dude, what was his name? Bucky P. I don't think he's here anymore, but thank you guys, and my lady, of course, for chiming in, and I'll stop setting things down.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Once the other table is built, microphones I think will be attached
Yeah,
to
there.
a separate
So,
table.
We'll be.
but be on the lookout for more streams and lots of changes, and we'll try to keep on updates. We're not great at doing Facebook updates and Instagram stuff, but we'll try to keep it up on our day-to-days and the windows into our lives.
We'll work on doing the tour of the shop too.
Yeah.
I think.
Maybe we'll shoot that through the week this week.
Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff to do this week. We got to build tables and
Yeah.
stuff still, so. We're a month in and we haven't got anything done.
Yeah.
Work benches.
For 1 month in, we don't even have work benches yet. We have a lift though.
There is that.
Prioritize.
Yeah.
So, I think I'm hungry.
Again?
Maybe I just got heartburn. I don't know.
I put your stuff in the fridge. You
Appreciate
left
it.
it on the floor.
Okay. Shall we call it quits?
yeah.
Yeah, we had orange slices.
From left field, orange slices. Thanks, Matt.
Yeah, we had the orange slices.
Shit.
So anyway,
All right.
as we take off, as we sign off, please remember to like our stuff, subscribe, go back, watch a few videos that we've done. And we got a lot coming in the future. We have been on point, thanks to Gilbert over here for helping with the editing. We have been on point, dropping at least one video. Sometimes I think we did 3 1 week.
Yeah.
One video a week. We got a lot to catch up still, stuff that's been
We
backlogged.
have the fun bags, project fun bags to wrap up with.
Yeah, it's almost
wiring is going to be next, and then a wiring video, and then a final delivery video.
Yeah.
So
Tight.
And then we're gonna possibly bring him in here.
Yeah.
If
if he'll show up.
He didn't come to Low Life.
Yeah. Any reason though?
He said something about getting a rock stuck in his gas tank,
Oh Jesus.
which he wants us to put some drag blocks on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that thing is
Ooh,
stupid.
I have
though.
some titanium.
Yeah, so we can make some drag blocks for him. And
I
get him
got
here
some
on the lift.
titanium. They're little cubes. We could insert those into some bigger pieces of metal. We
Mhm.
don't have
Machine.
screw in.
That'd be cool.
Anyway,
Yeah.
be on the lookout for cool things.
Yeah.
And now that we have a better structure, a better place to work on our stuff,
Oh, we're getting silly. Oh, we're getting silly.
Ah, yeah.
we're gonna start moving forward, and we will have at least one video a week. One video a week
Yeah.
for the unforeseeable future. Because
Unforeseeable?
Well,
Or
also, all the videos that you're seeing now are mostly shot months ago, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Like the Project Phone Bags is not like technically, like that thing's been gone for a year,
Yeah.
yeah,
almost a year exactly. Yeah.
Mhm.
it left in March last year.
Yeah. So it's like.
Because that was just
It's
after
just
my-
a lot.
It's
It's just a lot
already-
of stuff to compile through, and we're running out of that stuff, and so we'll be shooting more relevant and more up to date footage. That will be more fast paced in lines of like once we get through the ramp charger, it's on to other projects. So
Yeah, the
Yeah.
band,
the van and his sniper
C30,
and
K
stuff like that.
or C10.
And who knows? And also, we will be taking in work from other shops that need
Mhm.
fab work done. We're not doing fab work for the general public at the moment necessarily.
Maybe a little.
Like, like not like
Yeah.
full on like jobs, but like you need something welded or you need something machined or made, like we'll do it. But we're not going to take in whole car projects necessarily, well, except for our days, because that would be very hard. But
Well,
you'll be seeing,
Corona.
yeah.
Watch out.
Because he wants to do suspension stuff after we do the motor. Because I'm building him thought it was a 22R, but it's not. It's a 20R Toyota
Turbo.
turbocharged with some fuel injection and
Turbid.
I've got a big old intercooler that'll probably fit in front of that car. Just cool stuff. Just be on the lookout. Cool stuff. At least we think's cool. Especially that Corona. Like, you don't see that stuff on YouTube. You see all the LS swap stuff on YouTube. That's pretty common. But we want to bring you the uncommon.
It'd be nice.
It'd be nice. So, anyways,
All right. So
Yep.
is that it?
Yeah, make sure you like, subscribe,
and comment.
hit that bell.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Get notified.
And have a beautiful time.
Oh, yeah, that's not bad idea.
What?
Release a short video calling out stream beforehand.
Well, that's what we did last time.
Yeah,
Like, we
yeah.
didn't really
We didn't
plan on
even
this.
plan on this one. So.
But anyway.
Our bad.
And
And on that note, oh, we can't do that.
no.
No, you can't say bombshell.
And on that bombshell,
It's time to end. Good night.
there's a, it's, it's
Okay.